Hey there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you being here. This is a video I've not been looking forward to doing. It's kind of personal and I'm not a very put everything out there kind of guy. But the reason why I'm running for office, I don't really talk about this a whole lot, but I mean, ultimately at the end of the day, there's a lot of dirt that's in politics, and it's a really disgusting game that I've never had any interest in being a part of. I don't want to play it. I just keep hoping that somebody else will step up who's a good soul and will do the right thing, and it usually ends up not happening. Also, being a very private person, I don't like the idea of having like a very public colonoscopy, basically, in front of everybody. Most people who run for office that are okay with putting up with that kind of stuff and just having their name trounced and everything like that, on the other side, they get to come out with the accolade of they have power and prestige and a name, and they get to be somebody. And I don't care about any of that. So that to me is not appealing. It's not enticing. But at the same time, what I'm doing is ultimately the right thing to do, because I've been looking around and I'm not seeing anybody else who's willing to step up and do it. And I feel like if not me, then who? So the the excitement of the prestige is just not there for me. But ultimately, it just seems like anymore every politician is just all about serving themselves and wanting to do whatever best interests themselves, their interests of their donor party, and their neighbors, the people around them, and then lastly the congregation, and then beyond that would be hopefully God thinks well of them. And I think the exact opposite needs to be in place. That order needs to be completely reversed, and that's a big reason why I'm running. I felt called in my heart, like a pastor or a priest feels called to go into ministry. I felt that, and I was really nervous. In fact, my hair turned white right here from stress because I didn't actually want to do any of this. But at the same time, there needs to be somebody to stand at the gap and actually work for the people on their behalf and not just do lip service. I've been going around to door talking to thousands of people, and the most common concern I hear here in Carmel is that there's just absolutely an issue with overdevelopment, and the property taxes have gone up 40% in the past 3 years, or they're paying more, excuse me. The real issue is they're paying more in taxes over the past 3 years. And the biggest issue to both of these things is just development and the way the city keeps spending money it doesn't have to overdevelop everything. And nobody's doing anything about it. Both the candidates want to just keep on and keep ignoring the requests of the citizens, the residents, and it's just another factor. This scales all the way. I mean, it's not unique to Carmel. This scales all the way up across the line throughout all politics everywhere, and it's really sad. So hopefully, no matter what the outcome of this electoral race is, I'm hoping that people will step up and see kind of what I'm doing and be encouraged that kind of more or less a nothing can take heart and do what seems completely unexpected and not give up and just do and continue to push regardless. My hope at the end of all this is that people will say, like, clearly God was with him. Like, this is a campaign from God. Because all my results will be ultimately determined by him. And the scriptures, it says all authorities are appointed by God. So even though things seem insurmountable at the moment, being a write-in independent candidate and all, also never having run for office before, it seems kind of ridiculous. But at the end of the day, I actually do think it's quite doable. On a practical level, it'd only take like 4,500 votes to get into office. Maybe 6,000. That's my goal, is 6,000. I'm hoping for 8,000, but realistically, if I can hit 4,500, I'll probably get elected. So yeah. So anyway, that's kind of it. So I really appreciate you watching. As always, stay classy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.